Morning, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Boy, some people are super excited about this, and some other people are like, ah! So I figured, hey, let's all jump in on the action. Let's see what's up. Thank you, Scurvy, for that sub at tier 1. 27 months. Dude, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. So we'll see what's going to go on here. I'm curious to see What's what? All of you over in YouTube, thank you for joining us. We're actually going to have the live stream here, and I'm gonna be joined by a couple of other people. Let's see, Lieutenant Dan and Fearsome Rhino are going to be a couple of people that's going to be helping me with commentary as we watch this and we see what's what. I am curious to see what Farm Sim has. I heard rumor there was lots of leaks. I have stayed away from it completely. Haven't watched any of it whatsoever. I've stayed off the internet when it comes to Farm Sim because I did not want to see any of it. So this is all going to be fresh, look and view. I have stayed away from everything. Well, if I expect to be disappointed, and if I am wrong, I will be pleasantly surprised. Awesome. I love it, Scurvy. Good to have you in chat, man. I never streamed this early. Yes, Johnny. It was we were fighting with it. So yeah, without further ado, let me go ahead and get over here into the chat with everybody else, and we'll get this party started. How's that sound? Let's see if I can figure out my Steam or Stream Deck over here. Yeah, there we go.
Let's see what these boys are up to.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I'm telling you. So I got Lieutenant Dan and Fearsome Rhino here with me. Or Nate, as other people know me. Or know him.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about you, but I got 30 people watching it with us tonight on my side.
Tonight? You mean morning? Come on.
Morning. I said this when I started my stream. God did not make me to do this early in the morning, okay?
I know, right?
God made me to do late night. This early stuff ain't for me.
What's up, Brad? How's it going? Nice to see you.
Especially when you're up 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I had a dad joke. Hang on. We got us a dad joke this early in the morning. You ready? I will do dad jokes. Let's see. What kind of ring is always a square?
What?
A boxing ring.
Get out of here. Just go.
Don't give me a boost, Scurvy. Come on. You know it was good. Hey, we got to start with a dad joke in this one. Come on. Farming Sim's like, an awesome dad game.
This is history, okay? In 2 cents. We're in the future of Farm Sim, and we're also getting the first time that we're all awake this early in the morning.
Hey, I'm awake this early every morning. What you talking about?
Doing a live stream this early. Let me rephrase that.
FSL, hello.
You live streamed that? I thought that was just something y'all did privately.
We did live stream it a couple times.
Okay.
But we put like a 15-minute delay in it,
Yeah. Okay, in March, a path for me. I've never live streamed this early, and don't plan to for a really long time.
And whenever 22 came out, dude, I was up at I think it was 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning streaming that thing when it came out. So it was, we were awake. We were ready.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know, Redneck Gamer. It may be, it may not be. We'll see.
Yeah, I told everybody over on my side that I have purposefully avoided all leaks and everything. So this is all fresh to me.
You were doing good by staying off social media, dude. Because
I did.
I'm being honest. I couldn't have missed it with everything that they came out. There's some things. We'll see.
We'll see what's gonna happen.
I don't know if it's true yet or not though. That's where I'm at. Is they may be fake. There's a good possibility that they may be all fake. So that's where I still stand on it. And if they are fake, I can't wait to see what Farm Sim is going to do.
Right.
Because the future is now. In 8 minutes. My bad.
Yeah, we got 8 minutes. Premieres in 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's when the future of Farm Sim is. Right now, we're still living the old crusty past of Farm Sim.
Oh, crusty past. I can definitely tell that you are not a morning person, Dave.
What do you mean?
I don't know what you're talking about. No, never.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Oh.
morning person. I'm just maybe in the ish part.
Yep, already got a message saying, "Hey, let me know how everything goes." All right, cool, awesome. I'm actually super excited about this. I was very happy with 22. Dadson, thank you for the resub with Prime. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. But I know when 22 came out, it was there was some stuff in it that I was not expecting. I was not expecting a lot of the production stuff to be so mainstream like it was.
Yeah.
So,
well, here's one thing we have to do. No matter what it is, we have to watch it very carefully unless it's actual gameplay footage.
right.
Even if it's that, we gotta watch it very carefully because even like going back and like getting notes from the old stuff, like when they did old trailers, old stuff like that, because we all think that's what this is. I mean, I think it's 25. I hope it's 25. I'm not sure though.
Or it's
if
all
it's
set.
not,
Sorry, go ahead.
it's either 25 or they're gonna psych us out and it's gonna be a year 3 season pass. Either way.
Or it's all said all farmers are morning people. That's right. That's farmers. We're virtual farmers. There's a difference.
Yeah. There's a major difference. There's a major difference in this point in my life.
Bred's like, do you remember version 1 of Bales and Pallets, Yosho? Yes, I have talked about that since 22 came out. Like day 1 preview was playing it, and pallets were great. Loved them. And then the first patch came out. And that's all I'm going to say.
Well, okay, that I was saying though. I was going back though.
Random guys, I am watching your chat too. I don't want to hear it. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going back. I was looking at a lot of stuff, and when they had the original Farming Simulator, I think it's not original, the Farm Sim 19, when you were first able to start selling land, they had a for sale sign to own a piece of land.
Yes,
so
I remember that.
You've got to look at the most minor of detail and speculate. It's like crazy how much we're going to have to speculate for this.
Yeah.
Just to see what all, because I don't think they're going to put something without there being something else behind, a meaning behind it of some sort.
Yes, Chris, Danny is still sleeping. She was not waking up for this.
Danny said, yeah, y'all good. Y'all got free. You're good.
I mean, I could go try to wake her up and see what happens.
You may get something thrown at your head, sir.
I might.
Good shot. You might get something thrown at your head. But no. We're all live here this morning. We actually got a couple of live streamers this morning. We got us, DJ's live streaming it.
Awesome.
Farmer Cop and Argsy's all live streaming it. Okay. We got a couple good FS YouTubers live streaming this morning.
Look at that. I don't know if anybody over in the SGA is doing it or not.
I don't know.
Scurvy. Anybody over in SGA besides me? Look at that, Kerminator. What's up, people? Anything cool happening today? What's up, Kerminator? How's it going? Glad to have you.
Hey, Kerminator.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, man.
This is either going to be Farm Sim 25 or Year 3 Season Pass. What's it going to be? Could you imagine they get all this hype around it? It's just a Year 3 Season Pass. You know how mad people would be. Like, I'd give them props.
Dude.
I'd have to give them props.
I don't see that happening. Come on. What's up, B-Rad?
I don't see it happening either, but I would have to give them props on it, okay? There would have to be props given about that one.
Oh, man. Darius has played ATS? Okay.
It'd be the biggest psych that you would ever see in life.
Kerminator said the green is just a tribute to him. Nice tag there, Kerminator. I like it. He's like, yeah, the green's just for me. Come on, guys.
You sure don't wash you out a little bit, Kermit? Just make sure.
Nice.
Well, that's why they couldn't put him in the. That's why they couldn't put Kermit in the thumbnail. You know why?
Why is
They
that?
would have washed him out. I mean, they're the same color and all.
Yep.
You don't want to wash each other out.
Wow, has it been 3 years already, Kermit? Wow, celebrating
Finding
3
something on
years at
FS.
Giants.
25, maybe.
That is awesome. Congratulations, Kermit. Congratulations. Do I have an applause button? There we go. Had to find it.
I didn't hear that correctly.
Do what?
Oh,
Yeah. It's not right.
I was about to say, I didn't hear no clapping. Good job, Kermit, by the way. 3 years at any place of employment is long.
Oh,
That's-
what happened there? Why did it do that? No, stop. It's not supposed to do that.
Ask Yosho. He's been working with me for a few months now. And he's already ready to quit.
Few months.
My bad. Almost a year.
Yeah.
My bad.
Come on now. I'm going to claim every bit of that working with you. Come on.
Almost a year. Okay. We're officially 1 month away from a year?
Yeah, officially 1 month. Okay, so here's another dad joke. You ready?
Yeah.
What can you serve but not eat?
Serve but not eat.
Yes.
Justice.
What's?
Hold up. What can you serve but not eat?
Yeah, I know random guys. I got a book. Okay, you think I can come up with all these jokes off the top of my head? No.
All right. What is it? I can't think. This sounds something.
You don't know what it is?
No.
Volleyball. All that hype for that. Johnny got it. Johnny's like volleyball.
That was a good one. I give it to you. That was a good one.
Let's see here. All right, so somebody said a tennis ball, a server. Chris is like, really? Come on, Yosho. Premiere will begin shortly, is what it says now.
Yes.
They must be running into technical
around a
issues.
minute.
No, they got a minute. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and swap on over. Thank you for the sub. Let's see. Peltzaro. Did I say that right? I probably butchered that, but thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and swap over to full screen over here as we see chat just kind of scroll like crazy over here. Like people are going nuts.
Oh yeah.
Is
So you gonna go full screen, or you gonna leave that chat in the side?
I don't know. I think I'm probably going to kill the chat just in case, because I am family friendly, which I'm pretty sure their mods wouldn't let anybody say anything. But
You shouldn't kill people.
no, I shouldn't.
You're here this early?
Whoa. What's up, Chris?
I woke up.
America.
Yesterday I started my new plan of waking up at 7.
There we go. We'll just do that. Uh-oh. Here we go.
All right.
I'll go ahead and hide my camera from you
Yeah.
guys.
50 seconds.
Oh, it's a countdown, really? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
That's how premieres work, yeah.
Oh, come on. Really, people? Okay, so then we got time to talk here.
Yeah. We've got like 30 seconds.
The music's giving like the Interstellar vibes
Right?
right now.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
just a YouTube thing, though.
Yeah. You can choose which one you want. Farm sim in space? Come on now.
Oh yeah. The Mars map is coming to FS 25.
Oh. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's
Rated E for
go.
everyone.
That's it. Oh, they're keeping the father-daughter thing.
Yep.
All around the world, farmers know
7:15
farming
looks
is
pretty
an
good right
art.
there. Not gonna lie.
Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be surprising, too.
That is a new animal.
All right.
But
all
sometimes
right.
Right.
it's about being at the right place at the right time.
What? Rice?
That looks like rice.
That looks like rice to me.
That looks like a what? New Holland they're planting it with?
Yeah.
I've never seen that machine in my life before. That looks like actual weather that affects.
Is this like Farmer's Vacation?
I guess.
That would actually be pretty nice.
I know, right?
I learned under the wide open sky.
Johnny said this describes Yosho and Danny's
think
relationship.
the
Oh,
same
that
thing can be said about
715 right
our
there
art.
looks so beautiful. Even though it's just cinematic, it still looks good.
Yeah, I want real gameplay.
Always beautiful.
I mean, if this
So
actually
beautiful,
happened
it
with
can
the
help you
dynamic
see
weather and
yourself and the
everything,
world in all
whole new
new
aspect to the
ways.
game.
Yeah.
Well, they've already got.
You know, she was on a motorcycle there, by the way.
And the art of
Yeah,
farming
that
is
was
always
actually a motorcycle
canvas.
brand.
The seeds
J&M
are
is in the
paint,
game. Okay.
and the harvest is the masterpiece.
New birds.
New birds.
I'm dead serious. All we had was crows. Come on.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Some rice. Okay. So that was definitely rice.
Yep.
Oh, there's a crane in one of the maps too.
Oh, that's right. There is a crane in one of the maps.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Okay.
Is it?
I
Missing
love
something?
that part. Got me a little bit.
Miso.
That part got me.
Miso.
November
No,
12th. No
You're too cute to eat. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change.
spinach.
Oh, what? Come on.
That's it, guys.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so hold up.
That's it. That's it. All right.
We have
All right.
All
we
right,
kind of have to go back and analyze
That's
this.
it.
There
That's
was
it.
a lot to that, and I wasn't going to speak over the entire
right.
thing, but
Yeah, let's.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I think the easiest way to do this is kind of just point out. Yeah. Yosho, you want to go first? We each choose one that caught our eyes.
All right. So, yeah. I like the fact there's going to be a new crop, rice.
Don't forget spinach.
Oh yeah, and apparently spinach. Yeah, because I mean, why else would it? Tim said spinach, of course, because they wouldn't have said something if there wasn't. Two new crops, rice and spinach.
Yep.
Seen the motorcycle. We got what, a new brand.
Yep.
Johnny here in my chat says sounds like they're removing the main farming simulator aspect. What do you mean by that there, Johnny? I'm curious.
Yeah. If anything, they're making it more realistic because you see actual weather taking place in this one.
Yeah.
And so that means to me, are we finally going to get weather depends? Like it's going to be very much dependent.
Maybe.
Irrigation too.
Yeah,
I'm about to say,
irrigation.
That's a big thing.
irrigation-
That's a big thing for me. I like that idea.
Whoops. Gotta go and unplug
Irrigation
that.
is like the biggest thing that there could be, in my opinion. Like,
Could you imagine your yield depends on how well you did at irrigating and like the levels and the amount of water? Too much irrigation causes it to not be good. And
Yeah.
Scurvy said the blog
Now-
post is live. So
Now, my next question.
go for it.
My physical next question is, since this right here shows irrigation stuff like this, and it shows like the rice fields, is there's only gonna be certain maps that are gonna be able to be rice fields, or are you gonna be able to make every field into a rice field?
I don't
Because
know.
like, is there gonna be a way to place down the berms? Because you need berms to fill it up with water, and so on and so forth. So that's the actual question I do have. And I guess we'll see over months to see what it comes out to be. Because I mean, we all seen November 12th is when the game is
I
actually
mean,
supposed to
could
launch.
it potentially be like a placeable? You know, like how you have like the pastures, so then you would have to place those down, kind of like we did with olives and grapes for 22.
That's
know,
what
you
I'm
have the-
saying.
Right.
Like, let it be like a placeable, kind of like that, because that'd give us more freedom to place them down, sell them if we don't like the way they look, and instead of like having like 3 or 4 fields that can only be rice fields.
All right, I got some
and-
info for you.
Go for it.
All right, so I went over to their blog post here. Farming Simulator 25 is coming. Pre-order now. We'll flood the fields with fresh water to grow rice, unleash new machines, and create more depth in more ways than one. While you may have many questions about how we give you the answer for Farm Sim 25 when first, November the 12th. PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. There's the trailer that we just watched. Huh?
Can you send it to me? Thank you.
Oh, yes,
Sorry.
yes. Let's see here. I just went to their website, went to the blog. Let's see, because you're on a totally different computer. Come on. You got to make this difficult for me, don't you?
Hold up, I can look it up myself. Continue with
Okay,
saying that.
all right. So here we have, my apologies. All right, so here we have the pre-order collectors. So we got the collector's box. Looks like the game, Mac and PC. We have a USB ignition lock. That's actually kind of interesting. A 16-bit retro edition and soundtrack CD. Keychain, a couple of posters. New Holland CR11 Gold Edition. 32 brand stickers and the modding tutorials, which is normal. Brad said just pre-ordered.
Do not forget the MacDon pack that's in that.
Yes,
right
there
there.
is a MacDon pack.
That is the MacDon to me.
Yes.
That does explain a little bit more why they didn't let the MacDon header pack onto mod hub now.
Yep, that explains it.
That does explain a little bit why they didn't allow that. And can I say this?
Yeah, go for it.
The only reason I'm going about this, or the main reason, is just the key ignition. That's all. That's it. You know what? Don't get me wrong. Everything else is cool. I'm gonna need the modding tutorials and stuff like that because I'm gonna still do modding.
Right.
I'm gonna need that. But that key ignition right there is gonna be worth every dime of it.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I've got like the light thing.
Yeah.
If I don't knock my box over, yeah. See, I got the light thing. I never use it, but I got it. It's here. I mean, I've never had anywhere to put it in my stream, so I guess I could have put it right there. All right, so let's see. A 1-year bundle contains Farm Simulator 25 plus 1-year season pass, 3 content packs, and 1 expansion like normal. Pre-order all versions. You get the MacDon pack and Farm in Asia. There are buffaloes too. So that was part of that new map that we were looking at. So somebody said something about Japan might be in there because I saw those Japanese pink trees. Well, here's your Asian. See a lush Asian landscape filled with rice paddies. Let's see. Environment with plenty of open space. Enjoy the scenic Central European location with green fields. See between ponds and rivers. Build your dream farm right there. Farm Simulator 25 features 3 diverse environments for your farming venture. Here's the rice. So we got 2 different types of rice, spinach, and other new crops. Choosing from well over 20 overall. Mighty buffaloes and other animals join cows, sheep, pigs, chickens, horses, and other livestock, while new production chains and construction missions extend your business opportunities. I wonder if soy sauce is going to be a thing.
Most likely.
Can't have rice without soy sauce, man. Come on.
100%.
Johnny said, I don't know. I feel like the aspect of the game moving to Asia seems weird.
I mean, it'd be interesting as far as the whole different aspect, as far as the rice and the spinach, as far as what are you going to have to do to make the yield as best as possible.
Yeah.
I will say this: it's definitely rice is not as long as there's an American aspect, because of course you do have 2 different ways to do rice: the Asian way, and then you have the American way. As long as we have both those ways, I think that'll appease everybody, in my opinion.
Well,
this may have been a really smart way to do it.
The fact of being able to flood fields is actually going to be kind of cool because that's a feature.
Huge.
That's a feature that I would love to have had. And I can already tell you, both wet and dry rice are in Farm Sim 25. Kerminator just said in my chat. So
Both
you're going to have
and dry.
Both wet and dry rice are in Farm Sim 25. Thank you, Kerminator. Appreciate it. So
Okay.
Kermit said people farm all over the world. Well, duh. Yeah, Big Daddy did want an Asian map, didn't he? Look at there.
Yeah. Can we talk about the pictures? That's the pictures that look like in-game pictures. That's a little bit low.
Yeah, I mean, there's the more machines. The claws there looks like that's an in-game picture.
That one looks like an in-game picture, but the ones below it, that
Yeah,
it looks like better graphics, a lot better graphics.
it does. I'm liking the looks of it. So there's your harvester.
The textures jump out to me on like the grass and stuff on that screenshot.
Mhm.
Yeah. Those are kind of the main things that got me.
These are looking pretty good. And of course, there's FarmCon. And the bull at the
Y'all
bottom. Sorry, go ahead.
You guys ready to hear the price?
How much is the price? Yeah, let me head up here.
$50 US for the Farm Simulator 25 digital with the bonus of the claws, and then I think it's the case mower, and then with the Year 1 season pass plus the bonuses, it's $79.99, so $80 in total for that.
Nice.
$80 comes with season 1.
Yep,
Really?
I see a lot of pre-ordering coming my way.
Look at that. That's actually $80. That's not too bad.
That's what it was last time. They did not, unlike other popular games. I'm surprised they did not actually up their game this time.
Okay, so Kermit, if you're still here, I have a question for you, and I don't know if you're gonna have the answer. Okay.
Or give the answer.
Or be able to give us the answer. Will the engine support multi-core? I really need to know that. I know the last one did, but it was only 2. So I'm wondering is it going to open up to where it can expand? Okay, so you don't know the answer to that one. Okay, all right. I will.
It says dynamic weather effects on this description.
All right.
Okay, I got a better.
Thank you, Kermit. I appreciate it. That is one thing.
Ground deformation.
Oh, so deformation's coming into it?
Yeah, I think. Let me see where you're at on yours.
I
You
went to the
scroll a little
store.
farther.
Oh, is that in the
A
store?
little farther at the end there, to where it talks about Giants Engine 10.
Oh wait, so
So
that was
they
back
did-
on this.
What were we on before?
Yeah.
Yosho?
I don't know.
That seems like a Yosho thing to know. Yosho, what Giant syndrome were we on before?
Wait a second. Say that one more time. I missed you.
What Giants engine were we on before?
It's Giants Engine 9, I think. I think it
Yes.
So
was.
this is a brand new engine as well.
I forgot to consider what Yosho would ask. Thank you. Yes, you should know, Kermit. You should know me. I am going to ask the more technical stuff, like because I'm the server guy. I mean, here we are. So that all that stuff like that matters to me. All right. So you said the engine. Where'd you see that at?
Somewhere on here. But it says something about engine 10.
Yeah, it's as you scroll down, upgrading fields and visuals, Giants Engine 10. So right
Okay,
underneath,
there we go. Giant Engine
more
10. So
machines,
yeah,
yep.
it is a new engine. Okay,
Or
so
upgraded.
Yeah. Latest and modding friendly Giants Engine 10, including distance fog. So we have distance fog. Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, okay, all right. So some people may complain about the distance fog, where they can't see as far. But let me tell you something right here. In Giants Engine 9, whenever hey Biblio, what's up? Thank you for the resub. So that's I'm actually surprised. Oh wait, that's right. Her work doesn't start till 8. Okay, so she's good. So
Yosho's like, I've never been live this early in the morning.
I know,
For a little
right?
bit.
How crazy is that?
He's like, it's a Tuesday, I'm live. It's early in the morning. I don't know
Right.
what's going on here.
So basically, what I'm getting at here is you have that occlusion to where it's going to prevent things from being seen as far off, so they can actually render things closer, a lot more detail, and can use that fog to help hide stuff, if you know what I mean. So like this past
So
go ahead.
So does that mean that fog is going to be permanent?
I doubt it. It's probably only going to be a morning thing.
Yeah,
I
looking
would
at the
hope-
screenshots, there's some that have it, some that don't.
Right.
It's-
Okay.
But I mean,
But
that
the
can
reason
help
I
with
asked, the reason I was asking is y'all know me very well. Thumbnails are a very big part of what I do.
that. I have a feeling that Nate's going to be doing some very early morning shots all the time now.
No, I'm not a big fan of fog for screenshots. It looks beautiful. If it looks that beautiful, I could do some early morning shots. But
Okay,
it
so
better be
let's
stunning.
see. Someone says a bit confusing. Pre-order page says PS5, Xbox One, PC, and Mac. When going on to Giants page shows PS4, which is true.
So it is going to be on PS4.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
No.
Okay.
No, it is not, because when I click on
No,
PS4,
the game
not.
switches. Like if you click on a PS4, you see what games
Yeah.
are available.
They,
on PS4.
I don't think
is
they,
not.
I don't think they have it properly set up just yet. Because even when you hit the pre-order collector's edition, it just takes you directly to the main screen where it says "Welcome to Farm Sim."
Yeah,
So
but
I
if you
don't-
go to the buy now section, PC digital, PC DVD, PS5, Xbox X and S all have Farming Sim 25
Right.
for pre-order.
And then when
but
you click
then
on
you go to
PS4,
Xbox One
22.
and you go to PlayStation 4, it does not have
Yeah.
25.
Interesting.
Mr. Kermit, I got a question for you.
all right,
It's
Big
Kermit,
Red, have
I
a good
do-
one.
I do got the question. Where do you go to buy the collector's edition, or did they just not have it set up yet? You got to wait a little bit for it.
He
Kinda
might
like 10 minutes.
actually have that answer. We'll see. We'll see what he says.
He should have that one because whenever you hit it, it just takes you to the homepage of the website.
Yeah, it looks like you can buy the year one bundle on the PC digital section for $80.
We all know I don't want no. I want the year one.
Oh,
bundle.
okay. All right, here you go. So if you go to the PC DVD section,
Oh, yep, there it is.
PC, it says currently not
Oh,
available
there-
in your selected country. So my country or the States does not have it yet. So, but I'm sure it will be there.
It will be. Yeah. Okay.
I
It'll be
guarantee
there.
you. Like last time, I think I got mine through Best Buy, if I remember correctly. Is where I bought mine.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick with the Steam edition.
I just want the key ignition. That's all I want. Give me the key. Give me the ignition. That's what I
He
want.
just wants to
Give
be
me
able to
the
go.
ignition. Well, think about this. All the games I play, like the NASCAR, like the what's it called iRacing game, set that up to where I can hit the key to turn on the cars and stuff like that.
Hey,
Just
dude,
saying.
just to let you know, I guarantee it's going to be proprietary to Farm Sim only.
I can hope. Can I? I can hope and pray.
Because the light only works when I have Farm Sim plugged or turned on, and I turn on lights on my tractor.
I can. Well, okay, but that's the light. That's the light. I can hope that that it will
Okay.
work with other games.
All right, we'll see. That let me know if it works on another game. Jake, English, please. No habla
Could you imagine-
español.
Could you imagine though if you had like an ATS to be able to turn your truck on ATS? Just saying, be nice.
Well, I mean, I get
Multiple
it.
use.
I get it. Yes.
And by the way, I did mess up. I want to say this publicly. I did mess up and say that that was a case mower. That my bad. It was a MacDon mower. My bad.
Mhm. Yep.
My bad. That was MacDon. I messed that up.
Oh, hang on. Let me.
Is it the implement or is it actual the machine MacDon as well?
The machine's MacDon.
Nice. So that's
It
a whole
was-
new brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Oh,
a
it
whole new
is.
brand.
Yeah, MacDon. What is that? A M1240?
Let's see.
Yeah, that whole machine's MacDon. So I had to say it. I was wrong for once. It's not
You were wrong for
often
what?
you see. It's not often I do admit it, but I was wrong this time.
Flip it.
Let's see here. So I went to Best Buy just to see, and apparently Best Buy doesn't have it listed on their page yet. So
They'll probably list it later.
yeah,
today.
it probably will be. Hopefully.
I bet Epic does.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, you
Oh, talking
know.
about over there, Chris. What you talking about?
Oh man.
Oh, it's just a guess. Just a guess.
Just a
Yeah.
guess. Just a guess.
That's a guess and a half there, bud.
Oh, Dadson said, wait, Nate admitting he was wrong? Someone call him an ambulance. Wow.
Yeah.
I
he
just
ain't
never-
saying much.
I mean, hey, I'll admit sometimes when I'm wrong. Okay, that was one of the times I was wrong, and I was live stream. If I was live stream, I wouldn't admit it.
Yeah, right.
I was
Because
just-
we got
I
a
was just-
YouTube editor that makes him look good. That's why.
I know, right? That's what his job is there for.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
That's what he's
Oh.
good for. Okay.
Right.
Uh,
So, yeah. That was a ooh and ah moment, wasn't it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're done.
Pretty much. That was, I don't
Looks
know.
like July 5th and 6th is when it matters, right? We'll get some real info from the conference.
Let's see.
5th and 6th, you mean?
Or 6th and 7th. Sorry, I was
I'm about
a
to
day
say
off.
6 and 7.
That's what it'll be in the U.S. when it's going on, right? Isn't that how time zones work? Just kidding.
Something like that, yeah.
Right? Something. Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Somewhere around that time scale.
That's next week.
Yeah. Is it?
Okay. All right. So I'm going back and I'm
Next
kind of
weekend, I
watching.
think.
I'm kind of watching the live or the video here again, and it's the little things. Okay, it's the little things here. So the part where they're chasing after the vehicle, right, and then right here, where he does that sniff. it's just, it's actually kind of funny here. Let's see if I can come back and play it again. Let's see here. The animation on his sniff here. So, sorry, it's the little things like that get me. I guess going to school for computer game development and seeing some of the stuff in the animation is actually kind of neat. So I'm just kind of going through some of this again, watching it.
He smelled the buffalo. Is that
I guess, or just either his sinuses were probably having a fit. I could see that being the case too. That is actually a pretty cool looking machine. That the way that they have the frames around their faces, you know, from the phone, that's pretty neat too. The icons on this. Okay, whoa, wait. Let's check this out. Okay, so just Farm Sim instead of a company logo, I guess. So
On what?
on the photo, like whenever they're holding the camera up and taking a selfie with the machine in the background, the dad looks pretty exhausted and tired there in that one. She's pretty happy. Sorry, I'm picking this
because
apart.
kids have more energy than
Yeah,
adults.
I know.
It's so rude.
I'm picking this apart. All right.
I
B-
I
Let's
like
see.
it though. The things that you pick up, I like it.
yeah.
Imagine
B-Rai
fatigue
said,
for the next game.
you
Yeah,
think-
that would be sweet. Fatigue and food.
Yeah.
Like you have to eat food.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. B-Rod just said, do you think they'll ever add realism to the farmers getting sick or injured? I doubt.
I don't think the sick or injured,
I don't doubt that'll ever happen.
but food, maybe you get slower if you don't eat or something like that. So if you like run all the time and you don't like eat,
I do
maybe.
like this feature. This right here is going to be nice. The whole irrigation.
Do you think at some point, like certain equipment breaks down, so you can't use it for a little while, whereas like in past farming simulators, you can actually just go ahead, get it fixed, and you can use it instantly. So could you potentially have to go through a workshop in a building to order a certain part to fix that piece of equipment, but you can't use it for it takes a certain amount of time to get that piece to your farm?
Like
Okay.
a loading bar or something.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a mod that actually does that. It's called the maintenance mod. And on my hardcore
Yeah.
servers, we like to run that one a lot, to where you actually have to buy a pallet that has different tools and parts in it. And whenever
Yep.
you go to repair the tractor, it's like 12 hours before it's done. So it has
That's
to
cool.
sit there for 12 hours. So I wonder if they implemented something like that into it, that would actually be kind of cool. Now, the people that just love to speed run everything, yeah, they're not gonna like that. But for people like
Right.
me, we
That would have
love
to
it.
be something that could be turned off.
Yes,
Now,
yeah,
you know
most
what
definitely.
though?
Something
Could
like
you
that.
imagine that being part of a speed run? Like it would make you have to
Oh
like
man,
you would have multiple equipment. You'd have to like limit how much you use each piece of equipment to avoid it breaking down. It adds so much depth, in my opinion. It's such a simple feature that adds depth.
yeah,
The
exactly.
strategy to the whole thing would be immense as far as speed running stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well,
even just regular play, like you got a harvest coming up, you better make sure that your combine's ready prior to the
Exactly.
harvest starting.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I know
Imagine
here
that.
in my hometown, we do a lot of cotton harvesting, and they'll pull the cotton harvesters out like a month ahead of time and start prepping them and getting them ready, so that way they are ready to run. So
Yeah,
Well,
there's
it
no-
is-
there's no-
same with
Mhm.
same with all that.
All,
That would
yeah.
be nice. That would be nice to go ahead and just sit there and do that. I wonder, like, it would be nice also to have like different stages where you'll have like level 1 of damage, which does no damage at all. Your vehicle doesn't turn off. You know what I mean? Well, you do damage to the vehicle, but it don't turn off. You just lose yield like normal, like you do right now. Level 2, your vehicle shuts off once you hit 100% or something like that. And level 3, you hit like that mod does that Yosho has, that it starts shutting off at like 50% damage.
Also, imagine
That would
like,
be nice.
Imagine
Or
like realistic damage running into things actually causes damage.
that would
I don't-
actually be. I don't know if that'll
Like,
ever happen
real
though.
physical damage on
I'm
vehicles.
about to say, I don't. As much as I want that to happen, I don't think we'll ever get that because of the brands. Oh,
It doesn't have to be visual. It could still just be that bar.
well,
Maybe.
still,
I still don't think it's gonna happen though.
yeah, because the brands don't want their stuff being.
I don't even
Got
think
that,
it's that.
plus-
I think it's just
Imagine one brand breaks down more than the other one.
Well, it would be the case. I'm joking.
Oh man.
That was a good.
Yeah,
that was a good
the-
sentence.
the big
that would be
green
the case with
monsters.
John Deere. Is that what the end of the sentence was?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
See what
man.
you did there.
All right. So one person in Twitch over here said, "IRL, do we have wet rice fields in the USA?" I believe so. I believe we do have them.
I'm sure that they're probably in certain areas, like certain
Louisiana.
farms.
Louisiana does
There
them.
we go.
And they actually grow crawfish in the rice fields as well. I do
Wow.
remember that. Cali and down south. Yep, Scurvy said that. They actually seed
Ford.
by plane? What? Okay, that's a new one.
Ford, I would imagine everybody in this group call is going to be doing a bunch of videos on Farm Sim 25.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm about to say we're already starting to plan somewhat
Most
of a series.
definitely.
We're trying to plan a series, even though we don't know what any of the features look like. Technically, we're trying to plan the best we can ahead of time, but that's the plan, is to put out some high quality content from the get go.
Jay just
And
sent
if
me
it's-
a private message. Said, I just watched the trailer. Wonder if it will have any new crops.
Maybe rice.
Maybe. Maybe spinach.
All I can say is one of these years we'll get peanuts.
Oh, yes, dude. I would so love to have peanuts. I
It
just-
would be so nice. I was
That'd be
hoping.
pretty neat.
I was hoping. and
Man,
praying
I was
that we'd
hoping for
get this year.
peanuts too. Well, because in my hometown, we actually produce 2% of the world's peanuts, which is kind of crazy. But
See, we do majority peanuts here as well.
Yep.
So it's one of those situations that peanuts are nice to have. Giants.
Hey,
You talk
Giants,
to
if you're
me.
listening, yeah, peanuts, please.
I will personally.
HC
mind, I'll say
says,
that.
so we can flood a field and have a mod for cranberries. That's actually a pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
I
That would
like
be
it.
cool.
I will say that we actually, in the SGA map, we actually had cranberries in it too. We could flood a field, but there were certain fields that were on the map, unfortunately. Like you couldn't just make the field and then boom, put cranberries in it. But we actually had some flooded fields on the newest SGA map that had some cranberries in it. So it's kind of there, but it probably doesn't work like this, or like this would.
Trying to do old RP. What are you talking about, old RP? I'm trying to do old truck or family RP in FS25. What you talking about?
And isn't there tractor mods out there too that actually have either like the really skinny metal wheels or like the wide like barrel style metal wheels as well to help with the cranberries and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so the aspects are there.
I love Chicken Wings said, I noticed the grain cart is J&M. Believe that's a new company in game.
Yep.
Is it?
I'm pointing that out. Yeah.
Hang on.
J&M has never been in the game before that I know of, at least.
Well, here we go. Coming up on it. Yep, J&M. Look at there. There it is. The chaser
MacDon
wagon.
and J&M. I'm surprised we got MacDon and J&M. Those are both two big American brands.
Yeah. J&M right there. Good eye.
Are they trailers? What does J&M do?
Well, this here's a
grain carts
auger.
mainly.
Grain carts?
Yeah, this is an auger
Grain
wagon.
carts
Here.
mainly.
Auger wagons?
Look at that.
They're good.
Seagulls.
See, I'd rather a J&M grain cart over a normal grain cart. Over like a Kenzie.
Oh, they got some nitrogen applicators too. Okay.
Could you imagine trying to do a 1980s right off the rip with Farm Sim 25? Nearly impossible. I guarantee that.
I was recording my old school last night and thinking about how much we're gonna miss some mods when it first comes out.
Oh god, yeah.
Dude.
The only mod that needs to come out instantly with the game is
Easy Dev Tools.
Easy Dev
That
Tools.
is the-
Please. Please.
That is the only mod that I beg and plead for Giants to come out
Well,
with
as long as we can enable Dev Tools and the commands early on.
Yeah, but I don't feel like doing all that.
Yosho and I will teach you.
Yeah,
I know-
we'll teach you.
Hold up. I have them active already. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because I
do-
helped you when we started family.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have Matov anymore because I just reset my entire computer the other day. And
you don't
deleted
need
everything.
them. You just don't need it right now.
No, because we got Easy Dev. And they
Yeah,
always
I
end
mean,
up causing
yeah,
me
with
problems.
Easy
I know.
Dev. I mean, we can't do half the videos we do without Easy Dev. I mean, yeah, I don't. Sorry there, Bread. I have no idea what that poster is. She was asking what the poster was behind the dad here. Did they already state what the system requirements are going to be for the game? You know what? Let's see here.
I don't think they did. Nowhere I see at least.
Checking the pre-order. If you click
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
pre-order,
looking
let's
for.
see.
I mean, it's not letting me.
It
bring-
does not. It
No.
doesn't look like it shows. So show minimum. Yeah. Here we go. We got requires a 64-bit processor and operating system.
Where are you seeing that at?
Go to. I'll let you do it since you're on stream. So go to pre-order, select credit card,
Okay.
or select anything, and then hit pre-order.
Yep. Show minimum. There it is. Okay, cool. Thank you.
The stream was behind. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's,
Go ahead. You can read it. Go ahead.
Yeah, YouTube is a lot further behind than Twitch is. Okay, so it requires a 64-bit processor and operating system, 64-bit Windows 10, 11, or Mac 11.3 processor, Intel i5 6400 series, or an AMD Ryzen 5 1400 series. Memory 8 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. I'm actually surprised that it's that low. AMD Radeon RX 740 or better. A minimum 3 gigabytes of VRAM. DX12 support. Broadband internet connection. So is it going to require internet connection to play?
A couple lines down answers that.
Yeah.
Internet
Okay.
connection required for online gaming.
Okay, for
So,
online gaming.
I was
Okay.
worried about that because when I read it at first, I was like, I hope this doesn't go the route of some other games where you have to be online to play no matter what, and it
What's up,
doesn't look
Canyon?
like it.
How's it going? Have you seen the reflections on the vehicles? No, I did not. Let's see. And 45 gigs available space. Let me go back. Let me see. You're talking about reflections on the vehicles?
Can't tell. A little bit of a thing. If you scroll down a little bit, once you get done looking at the minimum requirements, there's actually another picture inside those screenshots of a cow to kind of show you the detail they did on the cows.
All right, so let's see here. Well, also don't forget their volts drop. This is cinematic trailer.
Yep.
This is no gameplay whatsoever.
I wish that was gameplay, but I don't think none of our computers can handle it.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe our computers can handle it. I don't know. We do pretty decent. I do pretty decent with other video games that require a lot, but it would be.
Wait a second. Hang on.
Oh, if the cinematics was gameplay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's Japan written on this rice planter. Japan is written on it. So in the
Think of the
pictures,
increase.
okay. Let's see here. The
That's a
reflection.
pretty. So how many VRAM does it require now?
You had to ask me that, didn't you?
3. The
Three.
old
Three.
game was minimum of 2.
Okay.
I
Still
think I
though,
only have 3. I might have to upgrade that.
really? You
No
only
one
got
wants
3
minimum.
gigabytes of VRAM?
What do you have?
That's what I'm double checking.
You have
Wow,
a
dude.
3050, don't you?
Oh, I do. You're right. I'm thinking of my old card.
I'm about to say 3050 minimum 5. I think is what you
Yeah.
have.
So
I'm still considering upgrading it because I also record on the same PC.
Yeah, I do too, but that might change by then for me.
Yeah.
okay, so looking at the claws, there is the screenshot from the more machines section. There's actually some pretty good reflections on the tractor there.
I scrolled up a little bit in my chat. Someone said a sushi production coming soon.
Heck
Please,
yeah.
please.
Yes.
Love sushi.
Yes.
All right, Johnny, have a good one. I would love some sushi.
The crop in the case combine screenshot looks great.
Case combine.
Like the
Yep.
different directions that the pieces of wheat are going is crazy. It looks good.
It does look good.
Absolutely.
The trees look different. Like there's little details that are extra. Like it just looks better. Like I don't think it looks enough better for what I was hoping, but it does look better. It'll be interesting. This with the what's it called? The graphics improvement app. What is that called? Shaders and stuff
Reshade.
With reshade will be insane.
Yeah. So you run
Mhm.
reshade all the time now?
I've uninstalled it recently because I was having some issues, but I've been tempted to add it back for just screenshots purposes.
Yeah. I still run it. I haven't been able to update it though. It's stuck at like version 5, and every time I try to update to version 6, it just won't work. So I'll probably have to uninstall it. Brad just said that looks like clothing is a little different. Yeah, the pants leg there looks a little different. Well, we are definitely picking this apart, aren't we?
Gotta get the hints. Gotta get all those hints out of there.
It looks like the leg's a little backwards on that one. Like the knee bends backwards. How is that possible? Okay, I'm moving on. Yeah, I mean, it does look a little different. Yeah, see, okay, so this is one thing that I miss about Reshade. The graphics-based game Farm Sim, I mean, they're not bad, don't get me wrong. They're really, really good. But the shadowing in the base game is non-existent. So that's why I like running Reshade, because it adds shadow and depth into the wheel housing here on this clause. Like this side of the tractor would be, cast in a little bit more shadow than that side. So you can see where the light's at over here. Dirt streaks have a little bit more darkness to them. I'm being picky now.
Crawfish ponds. I don't know. I think they would have mentioned crawfish if they would have put that in the game.
Oh, dude.
But maybe a mod.
I could
could
already
say
see a mod.
mods.
I can already see a mod of crawfish. Please. Yes. No, Ozzy, I
On,
haven't seen the trailer yet. I have not watched the trailer yet, Ozzy. Not at all.
What trailer?
Yeah, what trailer? What are we talking about again?
There ain't no trailer.
Interesting.
All I see is a cinematic trailer. That's all I see.
I wonder if you... Okay, so when it comes to these rice fields, here's something to talk about for a minute. When it comes to these rice fields, are you going to have like a certain plow or a certain bucket or something that actually like digs down into the ground and makes the field? Because I'm assuming that we'll be able to make these fields, or is it whenever you install the water pump, then the field's just gonna sink? I mean,
unless it's like vines.
Well, no, the way they do it in real life is they build berms around it most of the time.
okay.
Most of the time they do like a bunch of dirt work and just build berms around it instead of digging the entire field.
That would be easier, yeah.
So what I could see them doing is having like where you place down like a fence or something like that, something similar to
Okay.
that,
All right.
where you just place down the
You berm it up.
berms.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean,
Be cool
that
to have
sounds
a-
like that would be simpler to me.
Yep, that would make sense.
Cool to have to do it with equipment.
Yeah, but you got to realize I didn't.
That would take forever though.
Yeah, Nate's
Exactly.
already
Like,
thinking, man, in videos, that's gonna eat up a lot of time.
No. Well, you got to look at it for two perspectives. It's like videos that would eat up so much time. Like we can still pretend we do that, but that would eat up so much time. But on top of that, you got to look at like what's theoretically going to take like you got to go at it like an easy approach. Because they still have to code all this stuff in the game. So what's the easiest kind of way you can get it done, but it still look really good and professional?
Do it in the construction mode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, most definitely. That's the easiest way to do it.
Like I'm not putting Jazz down because they're doing exactly what anybody would do in this situation if they do it like that. The only thing I hope they don't do is just make it where there's only certain fields that you can do this. It's only preset fields can be bermed. Or has berms.
So November 12th is, what day is that?
That's
I
a
guess that's
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
That's
Is
a
that a
random
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
That's,
not,
it's
though.
always on a
it's
Tuesday.
It's a requested day off, and my boss will know about that today.
Yeah, I was already looking at, okay, so it is a Tuesday. No, wait. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong month. That's why.
It's a Tuesday.
So that
Exactly
means
11 days after my birthday.
That means the 8th, I need to take off from work. And the 11th, I need to take off from work. Huh.
And the 12th.
The game is coming out on a Tuesday.
I'm about to say, don't just go ahead and take the 12th off also, because you can't miss the actual launch day.
True,
Like-
true.
Like you can't miss. I love you, buddy, but me and you both know you can't miss actual launch day.
Were servers part of launch on 22?
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so the 12th, servers were available. But
There's an and a butt.
yes, they were available. One advantage of having your own server is I was able to launch a server during the pre-release. Because you
See,
can't
that's
do
what
that.
I'm aiming for.
you
By the way,
couldn't
if
do
you
that.
haven't pre-ordered all this yet, don't forget to put code Rhino2.
Code
you gonna check
Yosho
out?
as well.
No, Rhino2, Rhino2. Yosho gets his codes already.
I don't know what he's talking
Rhino2,
about.
So I can have early access. Help me get early access, please. Thank you.
Yes, give
I mean,
give Rhino.
If you want an easy code, it's just FSSWU. That's way easier. to
Nah,
type.
no. Rhino is legit, not Fearsome Rhino. It's Rhino2. That's all you got to put.
Oh,
As
that's
easy
not
as can
bad.
be.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad
It's
at
as
all.
easy as can be. Just Rhino2. That's all you got to put.
Oh. I don't think I've sold a single copy with my codes at all.
I know I'm about to sell a ton of them because I'm about to pay for a lot of this.
Yeah,
Because I will say this publicly: when the game does launch, I am actually going to be doing a massive giveaway, and I'm going to let some of these other people give away some of the codes. 'Cause we're going to have a ton of codes to give away.
awesome. Yeah, you
No
are
problem.
gonna have a ton of codes.
Well, I'm in a situation. I'm still debating. Am I going to buy the what's it called? Am I going to get just with the year one season pass, the $80 one, or am I going to go with the 50?
Yeah.
I'm thinking going with the 50 so we can give away as many new games of Farm Sim 25 to people as we can.
Right.
I think you need to do a handful of the big one and do some type of sweepstakes to where people have to do something to be part of being drawn for the big one. That'd be
It's
fun.
not a bad idea.
We should brainstorm some stuff for that.
I'm about to say, yeah. But yeah, I mean, we came up to the hour mark. Y'all boys ready to call it?
All right. So Tim said the question is, will they still have the avatar equipment Nate uses? The beard, the glasses, the cowboy hat. They're your identity.
If they don't, Me and Farm Sim might have questions. I might have questions for Farm Sim.
And we get custom clothing day one too.
Yeah, right. Paul, yes, this is just a preview thing. It's just enough to get you excited about things. So just hang in there, Paul. It's getting closer. I mean, you should be able to pre-order all the way up to, like, even whenever we start doing the pre-release videos. I can tell you right now, I will definitely be a part of that and showing off the game, before it comes out. You'll still be able to pre-order technically during those 3 days. So, come back and check it out. We'll be here. Hopefully Nate will have it too, and he'll be able to join us, have some fun with us. So
remember, when you go to pre-order your game, especially if it's the PC version, go to Giant Software, and I'll have the code links or something like that for tonight's live stream that I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, you guys will have fun.
I'm sorry, Chris. I don't think the PS4 is going to be able to handle it. It's not going to happen, man.
Should we wait till the collector's edition? That's a great question. What if the collector's? I don't remember this. What have the collector's editions usually gone for?
I want to say like 50, 60, maybe even 70. So the fact that you can pre-order. Wait a second. Hang on. The fact that you're getting the 3-pack expansion bundle is you're basically getting that for free.
It's like $80. Yeah, that's kind of worth it.
Yeah. I mean, because you're getting the first year pass for free. Because if I remember correctly, the collector's edition last year was $80.
So it's all kind of what you want to do. I think wait for a little bit, see what the collector's edition costs. If the collector's edition is like $100-something, and it's just you want the key ignition like I do.
Paul, I don't think it comes with early days because they're not going to be able to ship you the package of the collector's edition until the day the game releases.
Yep.
So like,
they won't physically ship it to the day it releases.
Yep.
So you won't get your game until what? Probably 2, 3, 4 days later.
I ordered mine from Best Buy, and mine came in the very next day after it came out. Actually, no.
Depending on where you live too for mail.
No, let me take that back. They actually shipped it that morning, and it made it to my house by that afternoon. I was actually very surprised. Okay. So,
you think Xbox One will work? Nope, I do not think it will because Xbox One and PlayStation are classified underneath old gen.
Yeah, it's not. It is not listed on Giant's site for Xbox One.
I hate to say it, Xbox One and the other is PlayStation 4 are kind of outdated at this point.
Be right.
Which took a lot longer than it did with any other generation.
Yes.
So.
Exactly. It took a lot longer, but it's a bittersweet thing. It's a bad thing for some people, but it's a really good thing for others. That means that we're no longer held to the bounds of the old gen Xbox of what its capabilities are. Yeah. We can actually move past that, which I think that's why they did Engine 10 for us already.
Let's see. B-Rice said just enough to get you excited? ? All they had to say was Rice, and we all know exactly how excited you would be. No cinematics required. Hey, now, come on now, B-Rice.
All it could have been was just a giant picture of Rice. Yosho would have said, "I love it,
love it. I'm sold."
Just a single pixel of Rice.
Yep, just a single pixel of Rice, and I would be. Yep, I'm good. I love my Rice, man. There's so much stuff you could do with Rice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I love Rice, especially sushi. I mean, come on.
You guys are making me hungry.
I know, right? Yeah, and Brad said you like them peanuts too, though. Yeah, I get it, but they don't have peanuts in the game. All right? I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen. Because they can't afford new gen. Yes, I get it. I get it.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe there's a chance since we have so usually do it the year 1 season pass is usually the American season pass. Unless it's
if you look at the picture here, it is definitely not an American map. I can tell you that by looking at it.
It's not, but what I'm interested in what these wordings mean, like the stars align in Q3. What does that mean?
Let's see, I got to see if I can find that.
On the packs, we have innovative machinery, Q1, performance and on plain and prairies, quarter 2,
Yeah,
and the stars align.
Yeah, there it is.
What stars align?
Innovative
it's very
machinery.
vague.
All right, so you're ready for this. Innovative machinery, I would say, would be electric tractors.
Yeah.
Stars align, I would say, is GPS in the game. So,
Yeah, it'd be weird for an entire pack, though, right?
you'd be
guess not.
surprised. And plains and prairies, I don't know on that one. That might be just large equipment.
When
But-
did they? What's their release for precision farming like? Was that part of like year 1 pass last time?
No, precision
not part
farming.
of it.
I
took
know it's usually
forever.
free,
That's a
but like
deal. It's-
timeline wise,
It took it a while for precision farming because they were actually
A
trying
year?
to change some stuff. Yeah, I think it was about a year for it to come out.
interesting.
It's about a year to come out, and so we won't have precision farm until another year.
See, I love precision farming so much.
See, but it's also one of those things, Yosho, me
Maybe
and you
it's-
both know. We're gonna miss it, but when we have that new game, it's gonna be one of those things. that's
It won't
hard to go
matter.
back.
Yeah, it won't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You
it
say
won't
that.
matter.
You say that. Just wait. We're gonna start recording. And be like, man, we need some mods. Where's the mods at?
Oh, I
for
know.
sure, for
Oh,
sure.
for sure. 100%. We know this. The first thing I'm gonna miss is not having Super Straight Day 1. That's the first thing I'm missing. I will admit that out loud.
Well, let's get that modding pack and learn how to mod, and we'll just make sure we.
Well, I actually bought
Well,
like the
hold
whole
Hold
book
on.
on how to mod.
Hold
know,
on,
for
hold on.
Farm
Let's
Sim,
just hope this time it don't teach you just how to make a cultivator, because that's all the last one did. Well, that's if that all it does.
No, it does more.
No.
I mean, I
don't
bought
know
the
all it did.
actual like full-fledged like big thick modding book. I just haven't.
Oh, well, you
touched
bought
it.
that. No, the
Which is gonna be outdated now. What? Ah,
Yep.
I never even used it. I just never had the time. That was my problem.
Yosho with his big ambitions.
Be like converting mods will be the first thing, right?
Yeah. Okay, so how do I convert? Oh, yeah, that's gonna.
That
fun.
would be the first. Like, I can imagine the first like 3 weeks is gonna be nothing but conversions.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Depending on the engine upgrade too, right? Like, is how possible conversions will be, or how easy.
Well, they've done pretty good to make sure that conversions are going to be possible.
well,
pretty much for each one.
like you said though, the problem is it depends on how much did the engine actually change, and if the conversions, I will say this, and no offense to anybody here, but if the conversions are simple, then the engine really didn't change.
Correct.
Which,
Oh yeah.
At some point, we want a huge change, and we want that to be
need-
a problem.
we need to be able to change the engine enough to where, and I know modders gonna hate to hear me say this, to where they're gonna start from scratch.
It's a reality, though, for the innovation of a game.
Yes, if
Oh,
that
yeah.
engine is not changing enough to do that, then it is technically still in its same stage. It hasn't changed. That's why I asked the question to Kermit, hey, is there more than just 2 cores in this new engine? If there's not, then the engine
he ever
really
answer?
hasn't changed. No,
He didn't know.
He
He
did
doesn't know.
not know that answer. And he said, of course, no, Yosho. Yeah, he's going to do it. Because, dude, I have a server sitting over there with a Xeon. I think it's like an 18 core processor. So I can actually assign multiple cores to different games. So I can,
So you
I'm
can run
running,
nine servers at a time.
theoretically, yes.
Yeah.
But whenever it starts getting overwhelming and stuff starts really tasking on the server, if you play on a map for a while, it starts getting really tasking, right?
Yep.
If I could increase that to 3 cores and 4 cores and 5 cores, then that relieves some of that stress, and you're not have just 2 cores running that entire server. So I can actually limit it and set it up. Well, in Farm Sim, I only get 2, and I cannot increase it beyond 2. So it gets to a point to where it bogs down. And unless that changes, the servers are always going to have a problem up whenever you reach a certain point. That's just the way it is. And that's until that changes, it's always going to be an issue. Especially, and what really bogs down the servers is cutting down a lot of trees and terraforming. When you start changing the land and the original layout of the map, and if you do any type of terraforming to the map, that really bogs down the load time tremendously.
Man, who would ever cut down a bunch of trees and terraform? I don't know anybody stupid
Nope.
enough to do all that.
I don't know anybody that does. Nobody.
No man's land.
I know. I think the
I don't-
terraforming does it more than anything else. You know, like raising and lowering the land will make your load times extremely big.
Oh yeah, you gotta remember. I don't think. Yeah, did you ever join? What was that map? UMRV.
Yes.
Yes. So you saw where like you had these massive mountains.
Uh-huh.
Me and Bro did one day. We flattened the
No, you
entire the other
didn't.
side of the mountain.
That
Yeah,
was insane.
It took us. I think we said 5 or 6 hours. What it took us?
Before knowing you can turn on the delete button in Easy Dev, walk up and just hit delete. You were
Oh,
doing
yeah.
lumberjack the whole time, right?
Yeah, the whole
Oh
time.
man.
It was.
What was your
we cut
load
down-
time on that then? To
It
get into
wasn't
the
that
map?
bad.
I'm surprised.
It wasn't that bad at all, actually. Like we terraformed it. Like this stuff was like super tall. We flattened it all the way down to the ground, cleared out, I want to say, a bunch of trees, placed down a bunch more, built an entire city right there. Not a city, entire like neighborhood right there.
Neighborhood,
It-
Yeah.
It
would
looked
think-
amazing.
You would think
but
removing
it-
that many trees would actually improve load time.
It did a little bit.
Well, and here's why it does bog it down, because everybody that connects to the server has the original file of the map.
And then it
And-
adjusts it. Yeah.
And it has to adjust it based on what the server. So you
Yeah.
don't actually save a local copy of the map, which I wish they would, because that would shorten your load time tremendously. But you know, every time you load, whatever changes have been made to the map, you have to pull them. And the more changes made, the longer that load time is. So, you know, if we
Gotta
could
go on
save
both
local
codes.
copies, that would be great.
Yeah.
You know, so.
make it more like what 5M does with theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And you have soft saves of like mods and stuff like that. Also, it'd be so nice instead of having to share all the mods.
Yeah.
But then you run into the other issue of people making it easier for people to just keep mods private.
Right. Yes. I mean, you run
So-
into lots of other problems. So.
Well, you run into that problem where people can just keep mods private. And on top of keeping mods private, you also run that issue of them being able to sell the mods and stuff like that.
Right.
As much as
Bye-bye.
as much as like people may like those mods and they're decent mods, I personally don't like having to pay for almost every mod. I don't like having to look and pay for mods. That is the one thing that Giants does have that that 5M
Yeah.
doesn't have. Where 5M, you legitimately have to pay for every mod that goes on the server. Well,
Sorry, B-Rye. It was the
You're
wrong
$2.
button. I hit my my intro like to close out my stream and everything. I was like, no, stop. We're not done yet. Oh, anyway, see like the panic come over my face. It's like, "Whoa!" All right, so
it is confirmed to have dynamic ground.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Or as far as this says. To what
I-
extent dynamic
says
ground?
Dynamic weather effects, ground deformation is all it says. So
Uh-huh.
that could be described as what we do with Terraform today.
Theoretically,
we'll
yes.
Have to wait on, we'll have to wait on that one.
Or it puts ruts in the ground whenever you drive over a wet spot. That's all I'm
Everyone-
saying.
Everyone is
that
hoping
would be
that.
huge.
Everyone is hoping that, Nate.
Now, wait a
But-
second. Wait a second. All right, remember whenever
I hope it's
they
Terraform, more Terraform, personally.
don't forget about
Go
this
for it.
now. Remember whenever they absorbed Seasons mod, they never called it Seasons. You notice that?
Yeah.
Any time that you talked about it, they were like, "No, it's not Seasons," because it wasn't. It was their own spin on it. They were not going to just absorb it exactly. The deformation that we're used to seeing is probably not going to be the same. I'm giving you a heads up, okay? They always, whenever they absorb that stuff into the game, it's never exactly the same because they're going to put
I'd
their
be
own
happy
twist.
if it's just like Terraform is part of it, where you could actually use a bulldozer and manipulate the ground.
Yeah, well, they won't call it terraform.
Right. Yeah, it'd just be part of the game.
Yeah, it'd be ground deformation. There you go. They have their own labels for it. It's kind of like whenever Apple launched, the AI. They never said AI in their whole launch until the very end. And then, but they were calling it Apple Intelligence. Like, they have their own branding. Come on.
I'm just going to say this. I hope it's not just like you drive through a wet spot and it like deforms your ground a little bit and you can't like use a bulldozer or excavator, stuff like that to move dirt. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Oh, B-Rye has a point here. He says, I hope they will allow traction issues much in the same way as they have in the game SnowRunner. That would actually be pretty cool.
Ooh.
That would be...
not to that distance. Not
So is that an actual word, distance?
I don't know.
You just remove the D.
So would you say, as far as like, with the power requirement for the equipment, and you have a little underpowered tractor, like you would actually dig into the ground a little bit more than what you actually have in the past with FS22?
Have you ever heard of the mod REA?
Yes.
Yeah, basically that's what you're describing is the REA, but you don't see it. I mean, you actually sink in the ground, but you don't actually see the ground change as a result of it. That'd be cool if both were hand in hand, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, REA mods, they actually do a lot of that same stuff.
Fair enough.
Like with the REA mod, it allows you to actually have a purpose for wide tires. Because without it, they're just aesthetics.
Right.
And if it's a plowed field and you go in the plowed field with normal tires with the REA mod, you're going to sink and your performance is going to be lessened. So if you put wide tires on it with weights, you'll be able to go through a plowed field a lot easier. The REA mod changes a lot of that. Now, want to know how many times I gotten stuck with the REA mod? Yeah, a lot. Like narrow tires in a plowed field, yeah, you're not going nowhere. You're going to sink as soon as you hit the field, and then you got to get something to tow you out. It's pretty bad. It's a lot. So, but yeah, I'm really, really hoping that the hype is there. All right, B-Ride, now you're getting crazy. Tire pressure, tire size, equipment weight, tread depth, and style. Several other factors could potentially come into play in this new game. I don't see them doing that. I really don't. That's a lot. I would see something like that in a total engine change. But with the current engine, no. I don't see it.
Okay. So here's something.
Just saying.
Here's something I didn't notice, but
what's up?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of skimming through DJ's video that just released everything you need to know. So if you go to the season 1 expansion, kind of scroll in. Those is like different like types of cattle and stuff like that. I wonder if they're not expanding like what cows and stuff like that we have currently to actually more what's it called? Not brands, but
breeds.
It's too early in the morning for me to be awake.
I
Okay?
agree. That's why I was just helping, not critiquing. Just helping.
I'm saying that in chat. That's why it's too early in the morning for me.
Oh man, this is
It's
great.
too early for me. But no, I wonder if they're going to expand it to different breeds because there's some of those colors of cattle in that picture that aren't in Farm Sim 22. So I wonder if they're going to kind of upgrade us and stuff like that. I do hope that we have baby cows. That mod that we use all the time, but I doubt
Yes.
that's gonna come.
B-Rod said
That's
this is
not
where
really
they
a
need to develop Unreal Engine 99.
Yes. But
Oh, boy. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I've had multiple conversations with different people about the engine and using another pre-made engine, and yeah, that's a debate for another stream.
Yeah, I was say you could get into it, but you'd probably have to have a whole other dedicated software team and probably like a 5-year cycle on a new engine.
Yes, exactly. It's Bread. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you. Looking at the way this is and what they're offering, it's just a modified engine is all it is. It's still going to be the same base engine. Because I guarantee you, whenever they finally do make a new engine for this game, whenever that is, it's going to be, Giants Engine version 2. It's not just going to carry on another number. It's going to be a total overhaul and a total remake, which they would definitely hype up the engine a lot more than what they're doing here. Like, all right, so I'm scrolling down this, blog post here, and engine is after a new map, after new crops, after more machines. Oh, and here's the Giants Engine 10. So, yeah, it's one of the last things that they mentioned. So I'm just the way it's laid out, it's going to be just a modified version. Just saying. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If the engine's working and it's not broken, use it.
More than 2 cores.
But
that's our main request. Just be more than 2 cores.
More than 2 cores, please.
That might require an engine rewrite, though, depending on how the engine's written.
Yep, I have a feeling it will be. I think they're pushing it with the 2 cores as it is, but we'll see.
If they expect us to deal with like all that rendering and stuff like that's going to have to go on with only 2 cores for servers, that's going to be nearly impossible.
It's going to be fun, let me tell you.
And everybody in my chat and everybody else's chat knows I'm a person. Multiplayer is key.
Yeah.
If the multiplayer ain't good, we are going to suffer the next 3 years.
Well, I can tell you right now, I do not play this game solo. I don't know why. I struggle playing it.
This is not a solo game, in my opinion.
Yeah,
this is more of a be able to hang out with your friends, talk to your friends, and be able just to have fun and just be able to have fun.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree. Ever since they introduced multiplayer into Farm Sim, dude, like I remember there used to be a mod for multiplayer because it was only single player and you had to download the mod, and the mod was on a iPad, and the iPad allowed you to split the farm into multiple farms. It was kind of a weird mod, but it worked, and you could have multiple farms in it. And then the very next version, guess what they did? Multiple farms. And it was just like, what? That was like, to me, that was probably one of the biggest updates they ever had in any version of Farm Sim, is when they allowed multiple farms and multiplayer. Huge for me. I think that was what, 17? I think it was 17. Yeah, 17 is when they introduced that. And man, you want to talk about a dynamic change to the game for me. But I haven't seen.
I thought 19 was when competitive was introduced.
Competitive Farm Sim, yes, it was 19, I believe.
Yes.
Well, not like where you have like multiple different farms and stuff like that.
No, it was 17.
I thought 17 is when you had the like actual launch of multiplayer, not launch of kind of launch. I don't know. Never mind.
I could be wrong. I think it was 17 though. But I mean, being straight with everybody, the last time that I was super excited was when they did the multi-farm multiplayer. I haven't seen an update as big as that to me. I mean, all this other stuff is really cool and it's awesome. It's nice little tweaks, makes the game more enjoyable. But as far as a game-changing addition, I haven't seen one since then. So we'll see. Hopefully
and if any Giants people are listening to us, if you want to show us a game-changing addition, add peanuts to the game, and I will forgive you for all. I will forgive you for all the problems I've had with multiplayer servers. Thank you. Continue.
Oh, Spartan said, I play mostly solo with Courseplay. Most of my friends give me the side eye when I play Farm Sim, to which I just point out when they play lawn mowing or power wash simulator. Okay, so you know how many people picked on, or you know how many people I picked on whenever I heard that people were playing Farm Sim? I'm like, really? You play Farm Sim? How is that a fun game? Yeah, well, I don't have room to talk now.
Gotta say, over a year working with me,
dude. I've been streaming for over 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years with Farm Sim.
So it was just one of those things of like, and then I started playing it. It was just like, wow, this is actually a really cool game.
You wouldn't expect it to be as fun as it is.
No, it's amazing. It really is a very fun game. I thoroughly enjoy it. I really do.
It's fun and it's unique compared to other games.
Yep, you will not find another game like it.
It has such a chill aspect to it, you know, like you know, with a lot of other games, you know, it's high stress kind of, you know, FPS stuff, and then all of a sudden you get into Farm Sim and you can do whatever you want basically and just chill.
But to say, my Farm Sim is kind of one of those very few games that are just not like an FPS game or like Sea of Thieves, all those kind of games and stuff like that, where you have to like constantly battle people and worry about getting your stuff taken. This is just easy going. You kind of can understand no matter what skill level you are with farming, what to do at any time.
You are right, Asmodeus. You are right. Asmodeus here says he was the same way when he saw it on his nephew's games list. Yeah. Like, really? You play Farm Sim? Why do you play that game? And here we are. It's my only form of content right now.
Okay, this is a question for Yosho. What does cores mean? It's a simulator. Yosho?
Okay, all right. What does cores
my bad.
mean?
This is a Chris and Yosho's question, but I think
Chris, do you want to
Go,
tackle
Yosho.
it or you want
No,
me?
go for it. Go for
Okay,
it. I think
all
you'll
right.
do better with the hardware stuff.
All right, so your processor inside your computer has multiple cores within it. So I mean,
same with your Xbox, same with your PlayStation.
yes.
Continue.
So there used to be, like when your processor, that was it. It was the core. But now they've learned how to put multiple processors within one, technically, so to speak. So we are running like what, 8 and 10 and 12 core processors. And whenever a game can use more of those cores, basically a core of a processor can only process 1 bit at a time. So the more cores that you can get in there, the more bits per click of a computer, which I'm using light terms here, that it can process information. So 12 cores can do 12 things at one time, whereas 1 core can only do 1 thing at a time. So you see the huge difference here. And when you limit a server with multiple people to only 2 cores, you can only do 2 things at one time. So a lot of these games now are coming out with dynamic core, multi-core support. So what that means is it only uses the amount of cores that it needs. So if like only one person's playing on the server and only needs 1 core, then it only uses 1 core of the processor. If 5 people hop on and it needs 6 cores, then it grabs the other 5 that it needs to fuel the power that it needs to do the processing. So that's kind of how it is. And on the server side, you can limit, okay, well, hey, I only want you to use 6 cores max, but it will only use 2 if it needs to, but it can go up to using 6 cores. So that way you can have multiple servers run. Like I can have a Minecraft server running, I can have a Farm Sim server, and I can have an ATS server all running on the same machine and allocate the cores to the different machines. Does that make sense?
It also comes into multi-threading in certain processes
Yes.
that can be split into multiple threads and to utilize more than 1 core, and it's a performance thing 100%.
It is. Paul said, "Now go explain that to Giants."
The problem is you have to think about that day one.
Yes.
You can't be like, let's develop a game and then later on let's like add more core support. You have to actually think about it.
Yeah, you have to go back. You have to go back to the beginning. Like that's what I'm saying. It has to be a total revamp of the engine. How they made it 2 core, that had to be a challenge, really. Well, I mean, I could go tell Kermit, but Kermit, that's not his field in Giants, and I don't think there's not a whole lot that Kermit could do about that one.
I think Kermit would just laugh at you and say, "You know, I can't do that."
What if you like? Come on, Yosho, you know better than that. And I love his response earlier. He's like, "Leave it to Yosho to ask a question that I do not have prepared for Q&A."
Don't worry. The person's also it was Emma who asked the question. She also said, "Don't worry. You lost me the first word."
I had a feeling. But it's
Well, you explained it to a lot of people. You did actually a really good job explaining what it does.
Giants Engine version 0.99. Yeah, we need a Giants Engine version 0.1.
Hold on.
Or
I can
1.
give the basic. I can give a simpler explanation than Yosho. More cores equals better performance. There you go. That's all you need to know.
More power.
It gives us more power. That's pretty much what it does. It keeps us from lagging as bad too.
Well, and another thing, like if you're running it on a server, that doesn't mean your computer needs more cores. That means the server physically running the game would be utilizing more cores.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because it's got multiple people connecting to it. Now, I don't have like a big, giant, huge server sitting over there. It's a small tower server. It's made, for like a home server or a small business server is what it is. So it's not like this massively powerful server. It's actually bottom of the rung server. But for what I use it for, it is beautiful and it works great. And I just need faster internet. That's all. My upload is terrible. But anyway. All right, gentlemen, we got anything else to add to this? So we're just kind of kicking a dead horse now, I think.
I think I'm pretty good to go.
I'm out of coffee and I'm out of water. See, there's a problem here. So, I mean, I need more coffee if I'm going to continue.
I mean, I think everybody's kind of happy. I think there's a lot of good future coming for Farm Sim. In the next few week or two, we should know a little bit more information.
Yes. I think there's going to be more information that's going to come out, as we get closer. There'll be more premieres.
Oh, yeah.
Kermit will have little tidbits for us every once in a while. Those of us that are partners, he'll probably feed us some information. I've got a few emails leading up to this. Granted, now remember, a lot of us are under NDA, so we can't really say a whole lot until certain dates. But some of us do know things, ahead of time. So it's, yeah. What's up, Curtis? How's it going? You're catching us as we're wrapping it up, man. Yeah, I know how you feel, Spartan. I get it.
I'm gonna go wrap mine up. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, see you in a little bit. All right, gentlemen, I'll be back here in a minute. All right, everybody. I think we're going to wrap it up here. I have had a blast. This has been a lot of fun getting through and watching this video. I was really hoping for more than just the trailer, but, I guess we get what we get. But a lot of things in that trailer that we picked up on. And, I think it's going to still be a fun game. I don't see it not being fun. It's going to be a blast. It's, a new iteration of the game, Farm Sim 25. We'll definitely have a early release copy that we'll be showing off. If we follow same trend, it'll probably be November 9th. I should be able to go live with it and start showing it off with you guys. Do not hold me to that date because, they may change some stuff. But typically we get it the Friday before it comes out. So we can start showing you guys everything about it. You can start asking questions. So make sure you tune into the channel, subscribe, come up in November. We'll be having that, and we'll try to do a whole weekend thing and just have a lot of fun with it. But as always, everyone, be safe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Look at me. I am a terrible streamer.